your purpose here, Ermi. Wake them all up. Black, Asian, Caucasian, Hispanic, wake them up. It doesn't matter because it is the
Yep.
energy behind the person. It don't matter. They're just choosing to be in this life, standing on stage as I chose to be a Black girl this time. Next time, I might choose to be a Spanish woman that lives in Honduras that has to do some magical things in Honduras. Like, so our spirit knows what we're just on stage. And I say this on my live a lot of
Yep.
times. We're on stage just living this life. And our ancestors and our loved ones that transition, our cousins and aunts and moms that transition, they're off stage, but they're still there. So they're behind
Right.
the scenes pulling the curtains closed and opening the curtains, and they're in the audience and they're rooting for us, but we're still on stage. When we have the intermission for a play, the intermission is when we go to sleep. And that's where we see and converse with these energies and say, hey, mom. And that's when they show up and say, girl, you're doing a good job. Keep going. You're just doing amazing, baby. And that is the intermission of the play. But when you wake up, you're back on stage. You're back on stage continuing this life. And a lot of people don't get that concept. So when spirits say, go on there, Ermi, go and talk, let them see you, let them know they can come out of that. They don't have to be in the church. They don't have to be indoctrinated. They can be deconstructed. They can do, and they can be able to tap in with spirit. They can be able to see, oh my God, it's way more than just this. It's a whole lot. But yes, it is, because the box that they placed you in is a box that they put a lock on and not let you be free. Let's unlock the fucking box. Sorry if the people don't
Yeah.
curse,
What?
but let's unlock the damn box and get you out of the box and create if God is a limitless God and you serve a limitless God, why are you setting limitations on yourself? Why are you being limited? If you say that I honor and I praise the limitless God, you set limitations because your pastor told you you better not leave the house today and make sure you give the $10 and $5 and da 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 da. Hey Nick. But I'm just
I'm
saying
loving it.
that's where representation that's where representation matters. And so I again
Yes.
in this space, I don't see a lot of me, but I see them coming out of the program or the classes that I've have. They go live. I'm like, yes, because again, it's a whole pantheon of whole group of people that don't get to do this stuff because they're told not to do it. It is too scary. It is too dangerous. You're gonna get attacked. And it's a lie. It's all
It's a,
lies.
right.
Lorinda, is
Right.
all
It's
lies.
lies.
Agree.
Right. So that's
Agree
why
with
I'm
all
able
that.
to connect with I love people. I love,
Mhm.
love people. And again, I see the energy of the person. So you just chose to be in this neat suit. But I'm friends with Nick. I'm friends with Lorenda. I'm friends with Lucy. I'm friends with everyone. I don't give a shit because I'm about let me look with the energy. Because I see what you look like in person, but let me see what your energy look like. Because your
Right.
energy
Right.
is
Says
dirty.
everything.
It says everything. Your energy is
Everything.
beautiful. Your energy, oh my God. That's why I'm so connected to you, Loretta. Because I'm like, ah, that's my girl. We got the same, we come from the same girl. Listen, you my girl. And again, you don't know who is your soul family. They just chose to be if people watch Cloud Atlas, that would be a good movie to watch to see how many lives we are, how many different roles we play, about how many times we meet up again. We meet up again. We meet.
Mhm.
It's really an energy, y'all. We're just living and being on stage playing the role of Lorenda Carr this time.
Right.
Right.
I
Being
agree with
born by these people. You chose to be born by those people,
Mhm.
and you chose, okay, I know I'm going to have some obstacles in this life because this is what they're going to do to me. But when I get from that part to this part, I'm going to help wake up more people to let them know that it's more than just
There's
that.
more. So
It's
much more.
more.
So
Oh
much
my
more.
God. Oh my goodness. Hey,
And
I just
Nick.
met
Ermi,
Nick.
and I know Ermi lives
Oh,
close
we
to me.
can't hear you. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Nick
I
is
don't have
Nick
you.
is on the other thing, you guys, because
I
we're
know.
on TikTok too, Nick.
All right.
Oh,
Hey, Nick, can you do TikTok also, or are you just doing the one
I
platform?
haven't set it up. I haven't set it up for TikTok.
Okay, that's all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Um, I
I took one ear
okay.
out. And I'm like, oh, now I'm like really loud in my own head.
I
I had no
know
idea how loud I
Ermi.
was.
I know Ermi lives near me. We've got to get together. We've got
Yes,
to
Nick,
get
you
together
are on my radar, and I didn't forget. You're not too
after the
far. You're not even an hour
holidays.
away.
Yeah,
Yes.
everything
Let's
is
go to Disney
crazy.
Springs.
But I have yes, yes,
I love it. I
yes.
love it. I
Hey,
love it.
I have something I made just for today.
She made a crown. Oh my God, I should have did that. I love that, Nick. So if you guys don't know, we're also live on the Tube of You, and we're also live on Facebook. So join there as well so you guys can see Nick, because I know my part is about to end shortly. So
And
I'm
mine
gonna let
might
Lorinda
too.
continue.
I got delivery people that were supposed to be here at 8 and they're going to be here any minute. So,
Oh
Okay.
no.
but
Aren't
isn't this fabulous?
Yes,
It's
I
so
love
cute.
it.
It's so cute. It's so
I
cute,
made-
Nik.
I just made the crown, and then I'm like, oh, I have these crazy starlights I got at the Dollar Tree.
That is so cute.
I am dying right now. This is great.
So here I am. This is my crown for today.
If y'all can see Nik on this, go to the other
Go to
platform
the
so
other
y'all can see
platform
her.
so you can go see
Yeah.
it.
And they
guys.
only
Mhm.
see, like, I can see the portrait style, so I don't know where that's streaming. I don't know if they can see me there or not.
I can, well, oh, here, let me see if I can.
I have no idea. I have never figured out how to make TikTok work on StreamYard.
You can.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
that's
can't.
fine.
So I have like next to
So I
my
can figure it
camera,
out.
I've got my phone.
Oh.
Yeah, I have my phone here too, and I got my iPad. So I'm looking at both
Oh.
screens.
Yeah.
That's
So
way
that's why you kept seeing me look up here.
I was wondering how you did that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
I need to post for guests. I need to post a picture of my setup so people can see what I do.
That would be
'Cause
dope.
it took me a little while. It took me a while to figure out the system, but I was like, okay, because yeah, TikTok doesn't play nice with other streaming platforms because you have
Yeah.
to do it on your phone.
I haven't
They
gone
want you to
live
belong
on
to them
TikTok
and
in
only
over-
them.
Yeah, I haven't gone live on TikTok in over a year.
Yeah, you kind of gave that up, didn't you?
Mhm.
Well, when you stay on an hour and you have 3 people come on and you have as many followers, and you're like, it's depressing. Oh, I love it. I
That's
love it.
us, you guys, so y'all can see us.
I love it.
Because Nik is next to get interviewed, you guys. So
Well, thank you so much for coming in, Ermi. Make sure you guys on TikTok, on all the platforms, make sure you guys are following Ermi. And I just adore you, my big Leo energy friend.
I
And
love you
thank you for coming
too.
in. Thank you for coming in, sharing your experiences, your journey with us. And I'm just like, I just adore you.
Oh, thank you, friend. And I want to say too, I did a gallery, you guys. I did it in person for the first time a few weeks ago.
I
And who was
saw
I
that.
calling in a heartbeat? Lorenda, girl, talk to me. Okay, what do I do? Nik, I was like, Lorenda, girl, talk to me, Lorenda. Come on, let me write my notes. What do I do? Because I know you do this all the time. This is my first time, and I'm over here shaking. As much as I'm not afraid of anything, y'all, I was nervous about that. Like, what should I expect? And when I tell you the tips you gave and the anxiety, and just say, oh, it's just because I'm shifting frequencies. I was like,
Yeah,
girl, everything came
spirit.
back to me, right,
Yeah,
Nik? I
spirit.
was like, oh.
I did a psychic fair before I left San Francisco and moved to Florida, like literally 3 weeks before I moved. And I was the same way. I was so scared. And then as soon as I started my readings, boom, boom, boom. No,
Yes.
everything, all the physical went away and spirit was just there.
Took over. Yep. I had an animal. I had a spirit guide. And I was like, why would a spirit guide come through? A spirit said, because somebody's been seeing this energy a lot and didn't understand why they
Yeah.
kept seeing it. And the person was like, that was me.
Mhm.
That was my spirit guide, Army. I was like, yeah. So that's your confirmation that you keep seeing this person or the energy. It was your spirit guide. So it was beautiful. A baby came through. It was a lot of different energies. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this more often.
It's
Because
fun.
people need
It's a
that.
rush, isn't it? It's
Next
so
time,
Mhm.
next time let's do like a dual one. I've been looking
Just
to
do
do some in-person.
one,
Yeah,
Nik. I'm so
yeah,
serious.
yeah.
Listen,
I'm so
We'll
serious.
chat.
I
We'll
Yeah,
come
I've
chat,
to
been
Nik.
wanting to do that for a long time.
I'd come to Florida for that.
Come on.
Come on.
We live right by Disney World. We'll make a
Nik-
whole thing of it.
Oh man, Nik, come on. Nik is down the street from me too, you
Yeah.
guys. So y'all definitely need to go ahead and give her some love. She's not too far, Lorenda. I was
Okay.
like,
Right up the street.
but
It's
yeah.
real cold
So,
up here in the wintertime. So I'm about to come down and be like, listen.
It's 82 degrees here today.
yep.
She looks
Nice.
Ernie knows. I'm like,
It's nice
when
out.
was winter coming? We had one day of winter. I'm like,
It's nice out.
yeah, my AC's blasting.
Wow. No, it's like 35 today, I think.
Oh,
And where are you?
Indiana.
Indiana.
For some reason, I thought you were on the West Coast. I guess because you went out there with.
I go out there. Yeah, I go out there. I've done stuff out there with Carrie, and also it's really not fair that Carrie lives so far away.
I know.
Although it's probably better because I think she'd just be at my house all the time.
And then you wouldn't get any work done.
Then we wouldn't get any work done because we'd just be doing shenanigans.
Exactly.
Hey Tracy. Hey everybody.
All right.
So
Well,
everybody, I want to say to everybody that's here to support, and that is a part of my community, I just want you to say hey to Lorinda. Make sure you got 333, can't make it up. So that means you are here on for a reason. So just go ahead and say hey in the chat, and then give Lorinda some love. You guys follow her as well. Support her on her live, because you know me, I'm big on support. I'm big
Yeah.
on support. I'm big on community. You guys know that. So if you're popping in here from my spot, go say hey to my girl. She popped up in my lives all the time. So I want y'all to give her the same energy, same energy. And I thank you, Lorinda, for allowing me in your space. And thank you for everybody that is here. I thank y'all for listening to a smidget of my story, a little taste. I gave y'all a little taste. But please give Lorinda some love, and y'all flood her with gifts and everything. Y'all know how we do. Come on now. We always pour into our people. We always pour into connections. And so I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you,
thank you
Lorinda.
so much, Jeremy. I love you, girl. Okay,
Bye, Ernie.
let's
Bye, Nick.
Talk
I'll
soon.
be tapping and watching.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
Okay,
bye.
bye guys.
Bye. All right, lady. This crown is off the chain, I know.
I know it's so amazing. All right, so if you guys, we've got Peaceful Nik in the tube of the U. So come check her out. I'm going to change up my little system here.
Okay.
Do this because I am not a fan of these. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
Okay, cool. All right. There we go. When I got two things going on, we got to have the tech.
I did it for a long time. I dual streamed, and it was a lot.
It's a lot. And I got to get either better headphones. I don't know. Actually, I'm just going to stick with these because headphones really interfere with the crown. Although if we could do headphone crown, that'd be funny.
Well, if I can create this crown in 5 minutes,
I think that's stunning.
I'm like, she's gonna get the. Oh, look, are you wearing red? We're both wearing the same.
I've got like a burnt sienna, maybe. I don't know. I'm just making that up. It's reddish.
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 I thought,
how are you?
With her sense of humor, she's gonna get this.
Oh my gosh, I think it's amazing.
She's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. I mean, it lights up, for crying out loud.
I know, it's so great. Oh my god, I feel like
5 minute crafts with Peaceful Nik.
Incredible. You guys, you got to go to the tube of the U to see the crown that Peaceful Nik has made. You guys need to pop over there. It's Lorenda Car Medium. Go check it out.
I have no shame. I'm completely humble, and I have to compete with Lorenda's crown.
It lights up, for God's sake. I love it. Like, I don't have a light up crown. Also, why don't I have a light up crown now that I'm thinking about it?
You got the dragons. They should be shooting fire. You could probably.
You're right.
When I saw that dragon crown, I'm like, I got to top that.
I mean, it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Coco says it's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
So just so everyone knows, I could be interrupted at any moment and have to leave because long story with a delivery service. So I'm going to stay on until they call me or until they knock on the door.
That's fine. That's fine. We will take you for as long as we can get you. So let's jump in then. Let's go ahead and I want to hear about you. So Peaceful Nik, you are a medium. You're a scientist, science teacher. You do all the things. And this is what I love about you. You are mundane before magical. And that is something I live by. Like, oh, so you saw an orb. I feel like it's not an orb. I feel like it's dust in your ring camera. Like, like, you know, I feel like you are very much, you do the work, you do the studying, you bring a logical, scientific point of view to this work. So tell me a little bit about your journey. Like, what made you step into this space of mediumship, and you're a scientist and all that. Tell me, I want to hear it. I want to hear the
Okay. I was born on a Tuesday. No, I grew up a very dysfunctional family, child of divorce. Mother passed away when I was 15, had to move across the country. That's how I ended up in San Francisco to live with my dad and his family that he had then. And followed the science track, love science. I'm obsessed with science. I still teach science. I'm an adjunct professor. And I work for a Mars nonprofit. I'm education director there. So I definitely am still working in science all the time. And going on with my life. My kids were grown. They were like 18 and 20 or something like that. And all of a sudden, someone I hadn't seen for 25 years, as he was a newborn baby the last time I saw him. Didn't know anything about him because I had moved across the country. My sister called and said, Brandon died. And I was like, oh my God. And I knew instinctively it was a drug overdose. But that used to happen to me all the time. I always knew things, and I didn't know that not everybody knows things. And I know.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Like, I just thought it was normal to know
So
things.
did I, my whole life. I thought, oh, people don't know things. I learned that later in mediumship development. And I'm like, oh, not everybody's psychic. I had no idea. So I knew claircognizantly it was a drug overdose, even though I knew nothing about this gentleman who was now an adult. So a little while later, I didn't think much of it, laid down to take a nap. And a few seconds after I laid down, I saw him in my mind's eye, 3-dimensionally red. He had a red sweater, a gold chain, short black hair, and he leaned in my mind's eye. I could see him fully. And he said, tell my mom I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. And it was incredibly powerful and overwhelming. And nothing like that had ever happened to me before in my life. And of course, I couldn't go to sleep then. I got up and I was like buzzing, like, oh my God, what was that?
What was that? How did that come to me? Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Wow.
And nothing like that had, not in that way, had ever happened before. That was very dramatic. And it's like spirit going, hey, dummy. Hey, dummy.
Fly. Hello. Fly.
Exactly. And so I called my sister and said, oh my God, Brandon came to me in a vision. And I told her what happened. She's like, whoa. And so a few days later, I talked to the mom. It was a drug overdose. Wow. Then she sent me the picture of him in his red sweater with the gold chain. And, you know, scientist me, I blew it off and didn't really think of it anymore.
Such a weird coincidence.
Yeah. Didn't even, so I'm working, cleaning, doing dishes, you know, got the family, blah, blah, blah. A few months later, something very similar happened with another loved one who passed, who was close to this person was close to my son. It was my daughter-in-law's grandmother. So my son was with her at her passing. And she was and I knew her some, but I had never like been in her house or anything, but we had hung out a few times. And wonderful lady, very like, say whatever you want, very similar to me, very fiery, you know, like Lorenda.
What? Sag
Aries.
All the fire signs in the house today.
Exactly. And so, so that day she passed, I kept seeing this red heart with her name on it over and over and over. So I texted my son and I said, hey, Dottie keeps showing me this red heart with her name on it, like over and over. I cannot make her stop. Like I can't go to sleep. I can't think. I can't do anything. She was relentless because spirit saying, listen, lady, listen.
Yeah.
And within like 10 seconds, he texted me back a picture of the red heart. It was her keychain with her name he just picked up at the moment of her passing.
Whoa.
And my knees buckled. I had to grab the stove to keep from passing out. I was like,
wow.
I saw the text and I was so overwhelmed with, it's going to make me cry just thinking about it. Like, oh my God, something is happening and I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. Do I need a CAT scan? Do I have a tumor? Like
right.
Science.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, so then I scoured YouTube as you do, because you know, I knew what mediumship was, but it wasn't on my radar. Right. You know, I was aware. I watched shows about it. I watched Sylvia Brown on Montel Williams 25 years ago. You know.
John Edwards, Sylvia Brown, all of them.
So I knew who I had watched the shows, but I wasn't going to be a medium. It wasn't something that was going to happen to me.
Because we don't see dead people.
No, I could never. I'm like, there's no way I could ever do that. That's crazy. Like, that's so insane what they do. And so and then just the other day, I remembered that I used to have Sylvia Brown's books during the Montel William days, because I saw a video of her pop up on my newsfeed. I'm like, oh my God, I used to have that book.
I read all of her books. I read all of them. And if you go back and look at her predictions, not a one.
I remember one I was waiting for that she said King Charles would never take the throne, that William would take the throne and he would die before his mother died, or something to that effect. Well, that didn't happen. There were so many things that didn't happen.
Well,
that's why I never make direct predictions for anything like that.
Correct.
Because there's so many variables.
Right.
People ask me all the time, can you predict such and such? I mean, I could, but it's a road to nowhere, really.
Right. Well, and also we have free will. And I tell people, my example is, if I were to see you driving off a cliff tomorrow and be like, hey, you're gonna die tomorrow because you're driving off a cliff, then as the sitter, I'm gonna be like, or I could not go to any cliffs tomorrow. There's that. Like, what? So we have free will. Things can change. So I'm very careful about predictions. I will read into the energy of the trajectory of, if you turn left, this is where it goes. And if you go this way, this is where it goes. And we as a society also make choices. We can either choose to follow the energy in the crowd, or we can go, hey, that's not good. I'm not jumping off that bridge. I'm going to go this way. We have a choice.
I agree. And I, sometimes, when you pay attention to the news, because I have sometimes guests on my YouTube live that talks about politics, and sometimes I'm guests on other people's lives, and they're always wanting me to make predictions. And I'm like, listen, I can tell you that Gavin Newsom will most likely be the front runner on the Democratic ticket. Will he get elected president? I don't know, but he sure is making it seem like he's going to be the front runner, right? Now, is that a psychic prediction? Or is that just me paying attention to what's going on and being a certain age and understanding that it looks very much. And so that's what I say. Is it my awareness of what's happening in the world around me and paying attention, or a psychic prediction? It's probably my awareness.
Right.
If all of a sudden I said, John Doe from Branson, Missouri is going to be the next president, and nobody's ever heard of him, and then that person became president, that's a prediction.
That's a prediction. Right. Right.
I would never do that, though. That's not, I do. I connect with spirit. So after my events that happened, I went to YouTube, watched a bunch of different stuff about mediumship, trying to find out what to do. What do I do now? Because I knew it wasn't going to stop after that second event. So I found a mentor in the UK, and I started taking a class, and she taught me so much. It was amazing. And then I took another class, and I was doubling up on classes. And I can't even tell you how many classes I took with her. Then I got certified to teach mediumship. And so I do mentorships, individual and groups. And it's been 6 years. Almost 7 next month, January, it'll be 7. So my life's completely different. I have a completely different viewpoint. I'm much more self-reflective. As a fiery sign, sometimes we're like, not the most self-reflective. That's my history anyway. And now I'm like, oh, I make mistakes too. Oh, right. It's not just them all the time.
Oh, it's not. Oh, right. I know.
I really screwed that up.
I know. Well, and then not only am I a fire sign, I'm Leo on top of that. And so, I mean, you throw in that's because I'll tell people all the time, I would love to tell you about your astrological sign, except I'm a Leo and I only know about myself.
Yeah, I don't know astrology. I want to take an astrology course, and I want to take an official really deep tarot course, but I don't have the time right now.
Right. And those do take it, especially when you're a learner, when you don't just like sit in on a class to kind of get the cliff notes. You like to deep dive. And I'm the same way. Like if I'm going to go into something, I need to have that bandwidth and that time to be able to dive into it and really learn it. That way I can fully grasp it. I'm one of those learners that I can't just read something. I can't just write something. I have to like experience something, and I have to like do it over and over again. You ought to see me learning choreography. It's a big joke. Like it takes me so long to learn in choreography, but then once I do, I don't forget it. Like the rest of my life, it's ingrained in my cell structure because
when you do something physically, now this is the teacher mind in me, because I've been a teacher for so long. When you do something physical, it's so much easier to remember, like choreography or handwriting your notes in class. I'm a big proponent of doing everything by hand when you have to learn.
Me too. And that's just, and that could, I used to say it's because I'm old and that's how we learned. We didn't have computers and all that.
And however, we learned better, I think, in my opinion.
I agree, because, and they even said, I've seen studies how, and I'm going to derail for half a second here, that with children, when they start learning cursive, it actually engages a certain side to their brain. Or when they start learning how to write, their brain perceives it as just art, which is why they'll do letters backwards, upside down. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just the letter is art to them. They're drawing. And so until they do it over and over again and make those connections. So, but it's also building the neural pathways in their brain while they're doing that. Mm-hmm. And you fast forward to where now they just don't even teach cursive.
Yeah. My oldest son hated writing cursive because he's a lefty. And he hated it. And now they don't even teach it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So yeah, derailing moment. So let's talk about like your journey into going from, oh shit, there might be something to this, to actually jumping into now what do you do? Like, tell me about what you do now as a practice. I know you've got your show and you do mediumship, but tell me, how do you incorporate all this?
Well, like you mentioned earlier, I always have, the little science-based part first, right? So I do have people send me pictures of orbs, or they'll send me a video of something and they'll be like, what is this? And so I always use my science mind first, because there's a lot of stuff that's totally normal and natural. Like our cell phones pick a lot of stuff up that is just a piece of dust that's enlarged by the light because of the lenses are so complicated. So I do a lot of like navigating that kind of stuff for people, which is, takes 2 seconds to answer those questions. But do you just mean what do I do in my business or for my practice?
I'm talking about for your practice, like with you're a practicing medium. You do readings, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you take that? Do you incorporate all the science into your mediumship? I'm trying to draw that bridge between the two.
I think the science background helped me be a better medium because it helps me with discerning what is really coming through mediumistically from spirit and what's from the three-dimensional world. That's the big one for me, because when I started getting visions of people who passed away in my head, and I couldn't explain it scientifically, especially because the things I was seeing was accurate and actually had happened, then that was like, oh, so I did an experiment on myself. I said, okay, I'm a scientist. I will experiment and I will take one class and I will see if I can do this. If I can't do the class, if I can't do the mediumship class and be successful, I fail the experiment, right? I just realized through the experiment, am I really a medium, or am I just a crazy person that just had some visions? So my hypothesis was correct. I can talk to spirits. And so the science part keeps me really grounded, because as you know, Lorenda, and I'm sure anybody else, I see a couple of my mentees in the chat. Hello and hi, Mangled. Thank you so much for
welcome.
being here and doing all of that. I forgot what I was saying.
I just got distracted.
Right out of my brain.
Hold on. I'm trying to backtrack. Oh my God, I'm like the worst.
Yeah, me too. I was in the middle of a sentence. I got distracted by the comments and completely forgot what I was saying. I was talking about
failing the experiment.
So I am a medium. I do talk to loved ones in spirit. And this is what I was going to say. You probably know as a medium yourself, it's really easy when you're in the meditative state or you're sitting in the power, if that's how you term it, sitting in the power. That's how I learned it. But I know other people use different terms for it. It's really easy to just feel your spirit connecting, and I'm going to get interrupted. It's really easy to feel your spirit connecting and kind of float away.
Okay.
If you don't have a place to be grounded. And for me, because I was so new to this journey, I was almost 50 when it started for me. And because I was so new, I had so little experience. Like I literally knew almost nothing when I started.
Yeah.
And so I had to really make sure. And one of my mentees on here, I told her the story because she was trying to float away too. And I said, you got to keep one foot on the ground. Yep. You got to, because it's real. I said, if you start levitating, take a break.
Right. Right.
Because to me, it's really wonderful and peaceful in spirit.
Yeah.
And it's so much unconditional love.
Yes.
And it's so easy to say, you know, you people down here are really hard to deal with. You're a lot. You're a lot. And the people in spirit just, you feel so at. He can text me. Oh, they're in the driveway. Okay. I have to go.
You gotta go.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm glad to have you. You know what? We'll schedule you again for January. How's that sound?
Okay. Perfect.
We'll get you here for a fuller episode. Thank you. Thank you. Thankful. Make sure you guys are following Peaceful Nik the Medium. And I'm just going to keep on chatting because that's what I do.
All right. Love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oh man. All right. Well, we had her for a little while at least. So that was Peaceful Nik. Make sure you guys follow all of her channels. She does not do the Tickety Talks anymore. But she does do, she's got a huge following on YouTube, and she goes live quite often on YouTube and has quite a few guests. I'm actually going to be a guest on her show at the end of December 28th, I believe. So you guys will have to make sure you're checking it out. And hello, I want to say hello. Hi, Elias. Hello, TikTok world. I know you guys were just listening in on the conversation. So we have a little bit of time left. I do want to like kind of give you guys a heads up. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate you guys popping back and forth with all the platforms. Make sure you're following all my platforms, because not every guest, and honestly, like a lot of my guests that are going to be coming up, I know December 4th, my first guest, the first hour will only be on the other platforms, not on the TikTok. So, and who do I have? Oh, I don't have anybody next week because it's Thanksgiving. Unless y'all want to see me live deep fry my turkey. That could be fun. But the following on December 4th, I have got a very special guest coming on. I've got two from here till the end of the year. I've got 2 guests per show coming on. I have got psychic medium Nona Hall. Well, that's how I knew her back in the day. McCool. She's not big on social media. She is a psychic that I went to when I was probably 24 years old. And do you all remember, I talk about my story about how I met my husband. And I went to a psychic and she told me all these things, told me I was going to do what she does, that I should start learning tarot cards, that I was going to marry a guy named Steve, and then I was going to write a book and all these things. And all I'm thinking of, because I'm 24, freshly divorced, single mom, all I'm asking her is like, but am I going to be fat forever? Am I going to be alone forever? Is anybody going to ever love me again? And you could tell she felt bad for me at the time, but that's where I was. Like, it was a very dark time in my life. And I thought, my family doesn't like me. My husband didn't like me. Like, there was just so much, I was just in such a dark place. And the things that she told me, everything that she told me came true. She's going to be on my show. She has since done like 1 or 2 readings for me, but the last reading I had from her was probably 8 years ago. But we still follow each other on the social, on Facebook. And she's older. It's just great. First, Teresa, read the room, friend. Do you want the, am I holding cards? Read the room. Okay. Hello, but also welcome in. Nice to see you. We're chatting about an upcoming guest. I know. And so it's going to be a very full circle moment. It's going to be full circle because she told me I was going to be doing this work. And now there's the book thing is actually probably going to be happening sooner than later, believe it or not. Something's kind of fallen in my lap. And she still does do readings. She still does. So when her name is Nona Hall McCool, and I will, once this show's over, then I'm going to start talking about that coming up. And then also that same day, I've got a friend of mine who I met through Camp Chesterfield. I had done a reading for her. Her name's Kim Duff Selby. She does not do mediumship, but she has, her whole platform is built on empowering people and finding your light, finding your spark. And she's so joyful, and she's an actress out in LA, and she's in her 60s. And she's so fun and just so full of life and energy. I just want to share her with you all. So she's going to be a guest on the show. And then I've got, at some point, I've also got Michelle Medium. Y'all know her. She's on TikTok. Paranormal investigator, amazing medium. And then I've also got, let's see. Hello, Lisa. I'm like drawing a blank. Meg Wolsifer, uniquely Meg. She's a spirit artist. I had her on about a little over a year ago. She's going to be on. We're going to be talking about all kinds of, spirit art and how it along those lines. So she'll be on. And then why I am drawing a blank. Oh, y'all ready for this? I also have Hannah McIntyre, published author. She just came out with a book called Spirit Slaps. She's going to be on. And then I also have another good friend of mine here who's local here in Indiana, but has this like top ranked podcast called Soul Elevation. Her name's Kara Goodwin. She's also going to be on the show. So I've got a packed house. It's going to be so good. And then also a podcast. Yes, I'm going to be doing with my friend Carrie, of course. We've got, hey, mark your calendars. On December 7th, Carrie and I are offering a private Zoom event. And oh yeah, JJ's on my radar. I got to get him wrangled in though. We're on different time zones. So I'm also just going to start going live on Monday nights for all my West Coast people. So we're going to have Crowned Medium Monday Mania. But we're going to start that in December. I've got Tracy St. Croix coming on as my first guest for that. And that's where I'm hoping to get JJ to come on, is on a Monday night. But on December 7th, Carrie and I are doing a private Zoom event where you pay way less than what you'd pay for a full reading from us, but you get readings from both of us. in this Zoom event. So you can find that information at my website, as well as Carrie Koss. So that's a cool thing. If you go to my website to check that out, you can go to myname.com and then go to upcoming events, and you'll be able to see it there. And actually, I think I could even post that in the chat on the tube of the U of the upcoming events. Yep, here we go. Copy it. I forgot I can do that. And paste. There we go. So you have to check that out. That's coming up, like I said, December 7th. And that sold out the last time that we did. We're doing a Zoom event, a private Zoom event. You pay a fee. Every single person that's in there gets a reading from both Carrie and myself. So we have done that event before. So I actually put that in the tube of you as well, the link in the tube of you, as well as the Facebook. So you guys can go see what that's all about. We only take 10 people because we want to have everybody have a really good, rich experience and get good readings for their money. So that's coming up. Then Carrie and my friend Michelle Euler and I'm going to get her on too. We'll probably have her coming on the show in January as we launch our podcast. We are actually going to be recording our podcast the second week of December. And we'll start putting them like 2 a month out. We're calling it the Liminal Lounge. So you guys are gonna have to check that out. We're still working on all the back end stuff and getting things ready for that. So lots of exciting stuff coming up. And yeah, I'm working on manifesting all kinds of crazy things. I'm really trying to manifest me being on a private jet, flying someplace across the country or even across the world to do amazing things. And so it is. I know, me too, Yessie. And of course, if you're interested in taking classes with me, I have 2 Wednesdays a month. I have all level spiritual development class. We just had class last night. So the next class will be in a couple of weeks. So fun. I love our classes because I never know what Dr. Mike, my teacher guide, is going to be bringing in. And sometimes we learn a lot of hard knock lessons. Sometimes we're in the flow and everything is amazing and beautiful. So those are always fun. I'm working on my calendar for January, February, March, and I'll be doing, I'm going to be doing another trance mediumship class. Raise your hand if you're interested in trance mediumship. Be doing that. And that'll be an interesting dynamic of people who have already done it, as well as some newbies. And so, yeah, we'll be doing all kinds of, I've got that. I'll be doing another Spirit Guide 101 class. I got lots of things on the docket. In addition to, let me know if you need dance classes, because I teach those too. You would do the trance mediumship. Okay, cool. And Ladora, awesome. So those are all, I'm just working out the dates on those, making sure I'm not overbooking myself. And I also do private events. I'm actually invited to go do a private event in April. I'm going to be doing a trance mediumship in person with readings and everything. Hello in Australia. Nice to see you. Welcome. So yeah, drop where are you guys joining in from? Like how we got somebody in here from Australia on the tube of you. Where are you guys tuning in from? I'd love to hear. I'd love to know. Pennsylvania. All right. Where else? What else are we doing? Make sure you guys are following me, by the way. And we got 50,000 likes going on. Good for you. Yes, TikTok showing up. Nice. Michigan. Okay. We got Michigan. We got Ohio, Wisconsin. We got all kinds of places. I love that. Tennessee. Yes. Arizona. Look at this. We got people from all over the place. Love it. Montana. Your pantry. Yesy, I love you. Georgia. I love it. We've got so many people from all over the place. Well, I'm in Indiana, central Indiana. So happy to have you all here. And I can see your comments, Lucy. Colorado. Yes, I do love Colorado. And thank you all for those of you that were here on Nik's page, even though she had to go let the furniture people in. Of course they showed up like during the time that she had to be here. So I'm excited for Monday nights also, Angel. Like I think it'll bring in a whole new crowd of people, and it'll be 9 o'clock Eastern time, because I teach dance from 4 to 8, and that'll give me a chance to come home. Hi, Mac the Night. Good to see you. It'll give me a chance to come home, have a little dinner, see my husband, play with the dog, and then jump in to have guests on. I'm not going to do that every single Monday night. I think I'm going to do it 2 to 3 times a month, especially if I'm booking in people. I've also got my energy worker, Debbie Loshbal. She's not on TikTok. She's not really on social media at all. She just has her own huge, gigantic following because of what she does. But I give her a lot of credit for clearing my energy. I was the first energy worker I ever worked with and felt like physical, actual results. And she helped do a lot of the work that helps me step into the mediumship and really own that and jump in and really embrace it. But also just clearing a lot of my past trauma energetically. She said she would come on Monday nights. So I'm excited for that. So so many things coming up on the Crowned Medium, as well as the premiere of the Monday night Crowned Medium, and then the Liminal Lounge podcast that will be coming online in January. So many amazing things. And I'm just so grateful for all of you that show up every week and tap and share and like and participate and support. And like, I couldn't do this without you all. And I'm just so very, very grateful for all of you. So all that being said, I might just end this a little bit early. And but you know what? Let me ask you this before I sign off. What kind of topics do you guys want to hear about? What do you guys want to? What kind of topics would you like, or what kind of people or would you like to see me bring on the show in the new year? As we're moving into a year one, I want to bring in new, good, clean energy. I'd love it. I would love if I could talk some of my students that have been with me for a while into going live and doing some practice readings. I would love that, but I don't know if they're up for that or not. We'll see. I think it'd be fun because I have some amazing students that are just like truly gifted. And I love watching them on their journey and honing their craft and their skills. So what kind of topics do you think? What kind of topics? Energy healing. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Energy healing. Okay. Yeah. And that's something that we'll be bringing in for sure with Debbie in January, for sure. It's just like starting to hurt my head. So energy healing. Perfect. Love that. What else? What other things? What about even like a deep dive on I must have missed Elias's comment because I heard, Angel's excited about something. Well, we need to get Elias on my live too. We need to bring him in because he's got a book out. And some other exciting stuff happening that I may or may not be involved in. I was actually we just recorded a podcast yesterday. I'll be on Elias's podcast. I think he said it's going to be out next week once his editing guy does his thing. So I'll have to make sure you guys are checking out my other socials, because I'll make sure I'll post some clips from that and you have to check it out. That's Elias Patras. So make sure you guys are following him. Spirit-led artist. Yep. Oh, so we do have Meg, Uniquely Meg, and as well as Michelle Medium. They're both spirit artists are going to be on. Oh, I know who else I need to get on. I need to get Alyssa, the musical medium. I need to get her on here because she and I have done some practice stuff together. Noted. I need to call her and like get back to practicing with her. she and I for a long time were practicing together just to have someone to bounce off of, because we both teach classes, and sometimes it's fun just to do practice readings and learn different ways of connecting. So I'll have to check her. I'll have to see if I can get her to come on. I know she'll say yes, but get her to come on as well. Thank you, Amy, for saying that. She says it's because we have a good teacher who works through spirit. I really do try. Let's see, who else can we get on here that would be really fun? I'd love to hear your suggestions. If you think of someone, once I sign off, just message me. Be like, hey, see if so-and-so would want to come on. Another person that I've got on my radar, I'm hoping to get on, I just got to get her to commit to the date, is Tammy, Nevermore Aries. She was on, she does the witchy stuff, which I'm fascinated with. And of course I'm going to have Carrie and I do all of our things. Carrie and I are going to be going live also. I forget, either this coming Sunday, I forget. We're going to be going live on a Monday. I think it's on a Monday night. We're going to do a live and do some readings. So no, it's our channeling experiment. We're going to do some channeling, and then we're also going to do some readings. So you have to check that out. That'll be on the Tube of the U. That'll be a good time. Gosh, I have a lot coming up, and I'm so grateful and thankful. So make sure you're following all of my things, getting all the updates on the things, because there's just so many amazing guests that are going to be coming on and educating. My platform is all about educating, empowering, expanding, and yeah, busy bee, I am. And that I asked for it too. That's exactly what I asked for. And I'm finding that the more I clear away that old energy, whether it's old relationships or old ways of thinking, old belief systems, old stuff that's no longer serving me, and stepping into this new energy, I'm finding that things are moving very rapidly, and I am here for it. I absolutely love it. I'm super excited. And then, I also have Reverend Glenda Carteret, my mentor, who's going to be joining my all-level spiritual development class to teach spiritual anatomy. And that is all about what happens when we cross over. What happens how do we connect? What does our spirit look like in reality? Talking about the science behind it. And she's a fantastic teacher for spiritual anatomy. So you have to keep an eye out for that, because that might be a class that you'll want to sit in on. Even if you're not a developing meeting, you might want to sit in on that class. And yeah, so many good things. I think I'm going to I'm going to bully Carrie into coming in and being a guest in my class too. Maybe talking about a little Akashic Records stuff, maybe some spirit biz stuff. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when I bully her. I mean, when we get to her. I love having a bestie in this world. It's great in this spirit world. So, all right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here a couple minutes early. Thank you all again. I know so many great things, and I'm just so glad to have you all. I know, Amanda, right? I'm so thankful to have all of you on this journey with me, and appreciate your support and your belief in me. And also I do readings. So if you ever want to get a 1-year tarot reading, if you want to get a QHHT, I do past life regression. I do all that virtually too. I also do multidimensional healing. So check it out. Check out my services. And I just opened my calendar through mid-January. So December and mid-January are open. So check it out. Yeah, adore you all. All right. Have a fantastic day, everybody. And I'll see you not next Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'll see you in 2 weeks with my next 2 guests. All right. Have a good one, friends. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe now, and we will see you next time on the Crown Medium.